right, Abusia, Alexander Afenyomarkins, and a parliament, why are dear strong, yes, as someone was will be a sea, a parliament, and some Katuabusan, per se, a corner, cocotti, and a corso. Yes. Intending the message here, how that's why a bear media judge, Abusa, I say, and any day the channel is so. And need you know book coin so, Abusia, best so, best of Scabella like an Wabuaso, you might demand for Prince and Betino, and ya be at sea, Yadasi.
Parliament.
When a member feels strongly about a statement which is unintended, the right thing to do is to withdraw and apologize to him. Mr. Speaker, I proceed to do so and to assure him that concerns that would arise out of any matter shall be properly be brought to his attention. But on this matter, as I've said before, I will repeat it for Hansa, that anything related to him or his ministry is withdrawn. And again, apologies to him.
It is painful to be wrongly accused or your action to be misconstrued and be labeled differently from the intention that you have, especially when it's connoted with criminality and heavy wrongdoing. My only plea, Mr. Speaker, is that if it is possible to expound that from our records,
I would order that the referrer to the Privileges and Immunities Committee for examination, inquiry, and reports is accordingly withdrawn.
The Minister for the Interior.
Episode daily update TV, so subscribe and my YouTube channel, like and share. Episode Black Rasta Chuma apology afenyo jibaye no omon dampe into baby. So ma dampe so ma was say the reason why it should be rejected and I was say emrani ye juma no yonkore nkoti Black Rasta aye daily update TV so share juma di no Black Rasta boy enkomo ni ti.
It takes just 1 second, hit on the subscription button, and that is that. Right after that, you hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded and asked to please join. Please share the broadcast and share the good news with family and friends. This is the headquarters of the truth, and we don't compromise that. Now that we got your attention, we ain't giving it back for anything, not even competition. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, and here we speak truth to power ultimately. Sorry. Number 3. Watch this. Why Afenyomarkins' fake apology must be ignored. I'm so disappointed in the behavior of Afenyomarkins. I've called him names in the past and I don't regret. My brother, why is it that if you are tagged as the minority leader, opposition leader, it means you should always leave your common sense at home and come to the Parliament House like a headless jack? I'm asking. All the minority leaders that I've seen, this is the worst. The worst. Listen, Afenyomarkins seems to be in a hurry to impress somebody, and I don't know who it is. Is it Baumia or Kennedy Japan or Nana Addo? Who is he so much in a hurry, in full gear to impress? He's always playing to the gallery. Everything to this guy is politics. And it's a shame. He has grace on his head. Grace. In the Ashanti region, grace, when you have grace, gray hair, it's called Adwene. If I'm wrong, forgive me. Adwene. It means brains. At the age of 9, I had gray hair in the middle of my head. And I remember in Kumasi, The old ladies used to say, oh, adwene, oh, adwene, oh, adwene. It means you are brainy. But my brother, it saddens my heart, forgive me if I'm going extreme, to say that it's not every gray hair that is hygienic. Some of it is bottom. I don't want to use the other word. Master, the whole thing is about Ghana. When you go to America, they have opposition parties, right? It's either Republican in power or Democrat in power, right? Now the Republican is in power. The Democrat is sitting back watching. When they are debating, there's a bit of politicking, but substantially, it is basically about the nation. Because the average American sits back and he can decipher between who is politicking and who is talking patriotism. Afenyomarkins is a career politician. He has no respect for the nation's beginnings. The sweat of our ancestors. That is why I don't like him. He's a fine gentleman. I like him as a person, but I dislike his character. President of Ghana came to speak. He spoke. The man is doing so well. Everybody loved what he did. The whole world is applauding the president. My brother, the president, if you look at his schedules, for March alone, you'll be shocked how many countries want to see him. So many African countries are asking him for the magic wand. How did you, a little David, floor the American dollar of a Goliath? How did you do it? They want to know. How did you all of a sudden revolutionize the economy of Ghana? We want to know. We want to study you as a subject in the university. This is what the president is doing. So busy. The same time trying to control his appointees so that none of them brings him any scandal. Then you see these guys in parliament trying to detract the president, and for them, that's their duty. I'm supposed to confuse you so that you will lose the ball and then will come and score. Look, national issues are not a game of football. Patriotism is not a game, it's a responsibility. Write it down. Patriotism is not a game of football, it is a responsibility. But these guys don't see it as a responsibility, they see it as a game. After speaking all the nonsense in parliament, they go out and they laugh. Then they, the same people who Ghanaians have given so much trust, constituents have given so much trust, they meet outside the parliament and they laugh at us for charading, playing comedy in the circus called parliament. It hurts. If not so, I don't see why a member of parliament, because you are the minority leader, every time you must play the buffoonery. It's sad. President came to speak. He finished speaking. Afenyomarkins had the chance to speak. Listen to what he said. This tape has been played over and over. We have played it on this show. But to suffice the conversation, watch this. My brother, Afenyomarkins.
With respect, let me thank you for the opportunity and thank Mr. President for living up to this constitutional obligation. But Mr. Speaker, what the President failed to tell the people of Ghana is that 1 year in government, he's still acting with slogans, no action. Mr. Speaker, electricity tariffs have skyrocketed and
Ghanaians cannot afford electricity. We have thousands of Ghanaian youths who are, Mr. Speaker, can they be quiet and listen? Because if they misconduct themselves, we'll do the same thing to their leader. Keep quiet. Don't take away my time. If you don't keep quiet and listen to me, your leader cannot speak. If you don't know, I'm telling you. Mr. Speaker, thousands of Ghanaian youths were dismissed through a letter by the Chief of Staff. It's part of the State of the Nation. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, there is a scandal looming. Security services recruitment, TribeNet, we know who brought that company to the ministry. Kama has a way. And we, the minority, will pursue the person and make sure there's full disclosure. Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price and Erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics, they are ready. Macroeconomics, they are ready. Mr. Speaker, Galamsey continues. Ghanaians continue to suffer under this Galamsey hardship. And we expect concrete action to be taken on Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, to conclude, our elders say, give credit where credit is due. Mr. President is telling us today that some gains have been made. Those gains through this gold for reserve. Mr. Speaker, the gold for reserve policy, what they have failed to tell Ghanaians is that the Baumia that they attack, Mr. Speaker, the Baumia that they attack, the Baumia that you attacked is the brainchild of this policy. Mr. Speaker, I would want to urge the government, give to Baumia what belongs to Baumia. Alone. Now you are going after the code of ethics. We will go after your thieves too. This guy doesn't fit to be a parliamentarian. I'm getting incensed, but I'm going to cool myself down. He does not befit an MP. Who made him an MP? He's an MP of where? You guys, you don't have people. This is the guy that you have. This one, wait. This is your MP. He leaves his common sense at home and he goes there like a headless chick. Listen to the way he's talking. You are going after our thief, Kenoforiata. We too will come after your thief. If you believe that a TribeNet woman is culpable, is criminal, in your own ways, that means you also believe Ken is a thief and a criminal. Because now it's tit for tat. It's logic. We are going after your thief because you are ridiculing our thief. And this is an MP. And here is a lawyer. Who taught this guy in law school? Who taught him? My brother, after this, the minority wasn't happy, especially Muntaka. Alhaji Muhammad Mubarak Muntaka, Triple M. My brother, he was so angry. Afenyomarkins had approached him and complained to him that he had heard that a certain woman in his ministry was the one who brought TribeNet to the minister. And for that matter, some dubiousness was going on. And the man said, no, it's not true. I was the one who sat on the beats. We chose a number of them out of the many. So how did one person introduce one? There was no single sourcing. But he was not satisfied. And Muntaka said, write officially. So we'll give you official answers. So, okay, mate. Only for him to go there and make all these vituperations. So sad. It's not befitting of an MP. It's a shame of an MP. The man said, right. I've given you the answer. You're not satisfied. Let's document it so that whatever you find, we might be able to call that perjury. But he wants to play to the gallery. That's what he's been paid to do. Make noise. So he goes and makes those unintelligent remarks in front of a sitting president. And in parliament, he was hot. Muntaka, I spoke with Muntaka before I came here. We had a very lengthy conversation. He told me, Black Rasta. In fact, when it was time for the security recruitments, we decided to have a number of these people to put in their bids. A lot of them came. Even though during his tenure of office in the governing NPP, they were using TribeNet. We didn't just go for TribeNet. They all came. And we picked 3 of them, even though my eyes were on TribeNet. Because they convinced me a lot. The owner of TribeNet, one David, I'll give you the full name, was the one who came to present at the bidding and convinced everybody. Finally, this was TribeNet that was picked up to continue with what the NPP started. And Afenyomarkins says that somebody, a top appointee, was the one responsible. So I asked the minister, who is this lady he might be referring to? He said, I'm surprised because there are 4 ladies at the ministry and none of them bears a name with this David guy. But even with that, I called all the ladies, sat them down before everybody and asked them with all honesty to tell me if they had any affiliations with TribeNet. They all said no. They were laughing because this is an issue that is so ridiculous. And Muntaka said he was so sad. He said, Black Rasta, it's Ramadan, I'm fasting. Wallahi, I'll never lie about any of this. I'm hurt because Afenyomarkins, I treated him like a brother, gave him all the information, yet he went out to embarrass me, embarrass the president, and embarrass the nation. What do you stand to gain? They met in parliament. He was still arrogant. After the sauna, Muntaka was so angry. This was what he said. And listen to how they all reacted in parliament on the day. Watch this.
On Friday, during the State of the Nation address, the minority leader got up here. Even before then, Mr. Speaker, if you recollect, you were in the chair on